Okay, good morning, everybody, and thank you all for coming today. We're happy to have the board members of the Suffolk County Water Authority with us, including our chairman, Patrick Halpin, board secretary, Jane Devine, board members Tim Bishop, Elizabeth Mercado, and Jacqueline Gordon. I also want to acknowledge the 70th anniversary working group. So please wave if you're here. These are the individuals who helped participate and put this event together. Thank you all very much for your contributions. I want to also give a very special thank you to Debbie Pfeiffer for all she did to make sure that today was a success. She helped orchestrate this event and many other events surrounding this incredible anniversary the Water Authority is celebrating this month. So we're here today to celebrate and recognize the 70th anniversary of the Suffolk County Water Authority providing safe drinking water to the residents of Suffolk County. Now, today, SCWA is a national leader, but that wasn't always the case. In the beginning, it was really more or less an idea and a way to keep entities like Nassau County and New York City from trying to get their hands on Suffolk's pristine drinking water. It wasn't until a couple of decades later, in 1951, that the Suffolk County Water Authority even began providing safe drinking water to the residents of Suffolk. Since then, as you know, a lot has happened. A lot has happened, and we've acquired numerous drinking water companies. We've built up an extraordinary drinking water infrastructure. We've led the way in customer service, water quality testing, and most certainly the development of innovative drinking water treatment systems. It's tough to imagine the early SCWA leaders envisioning where we've grown today. In every possible way, the Water Authority and its board and its employees were positioning ourselves to be in an even better position when we open this vault behind me in 30 years. For that, I say thank you to all of the employees, all of the former employees, and congratulations on 70 years of tremendous success as one of the nation's premier drinking water entities. With that, I'd like to introduce Board Chairman Pat Halpin to come up and to say a few words. Patrick?
Thank you, Jeff. It's great to see everybody. This is awesome. I was thinking about it as I was coming here, 1950. What was it, 51 you said? I was 2. So you do the math, I'm 68. I am 68, but I feel pretty good. I'm actually a better person today than I was in the past. And today we celebrate the 70th anniversary of the Water Authority. And today we are even better than we were in the past. But as Jeff mentioned, 70 years ago, the people in Suffolk County, the leadership in Suffolk County, the Board of Supervisors, had a choice to make. And the choice was to do nothing and just let the water providers provide and let the towns set up little districts and be Nassau County. Because at that time, we were all growing at the same time. We had people coming out, the baby boomers from World War II, and they made their way to Nassau County with Levittown. And they have their own separate water district in Levittown. Here they took a regional view in Suffolk County. And it is that vision that they had, and as Jeff said, it's really important. They made a decision. They said, we are going to have a water authority that is not for profit, that has one mission, which is to provide the people of Suffolk County the highest quality drinking water possible at the lowest possible price. And we've added a couple of things to that with great customer service and water that is constantly tested. But they had that vision. They didn't have that vision in Nassau County. They took a different path, which was to be passive and not engaged and not see the future for what it was going to be. So this 70th anniversary is the day when we first started providing drinking water, the highest quality, and we've grown as Suffolk County has grown. So we have a lot of people to thank. We have those members of the Board of Supervisors who appointed the members of the board, and later the county legislature who appointed the members of the Board of Directors. All of them took the mission of the Suffolk County Water Authority very seriously. And as we enter into our 8th decade, we realize we're just not doing the job today to get through tomorrow or next year or the year after. We are planning for the future. I was reminded recently that the pipes we're putting in the ground are almost guaranteed to last 100 years unless a big truck comes by and the ground shifts, and then we've got to replace them. But we are replacing pipes that didn't last 100 years with 100-year-old pipes. We're building water mains, large water mains from the Pine Barrens down to Southampton, and soon one out to the North Fork. And we've built these large water tanks. They're not being built just for today, although we need the water today. They're being built to meet the needs of the future. And they will last 100 years, or maybe 500 years, but we're all planning for the future. Now, as Jeff said, we are a modern water company. We are a water company that has a AA highest credit rating, and that just doesn't happen because we have good financials. They look at our infrastructure, they look at our management team, they look at the commitment that all of our employees have to our mission. Recently, I was asking somebody who started working here about a year or so ago, I said, well, how do you like it? What do you think of the job? Oh, he said, Pat, it's a great organization. Everybody I come in contact with is committed to the mission of the Water Authority. And they share the information, they train us. When we have questions, they answer them sometimes a little begrudgingly, especially if you're asking Mike. I'm not going to mention his last name. But all are committed to the mission. Totally committed to the mission because they understand there's nothing more important than high quality drinking water. So here we are. We have a vault and we have a tree. Now, I've only been to Israel once when I was county executive, and there you go. When you go there, you plant trees. They invited a whole bunch of New York leaders to plant trees. It's like little trees. You know, if it was in my yard, I'd cut it down. You know, what is this? What is this doing here? So I said to them, I said, what is this about? They said the tree is about the future. And these trees will be great, big, and strong trees. So the symbol of a tree is about the future. And the vault is there to remember this moment in time. And the people who have been working so hard to get us to the 70th anniversary. So we stand here today as living examples of how much we can accomplish through a shared purpose and mission. This organization is where it is today because, as I said before, we all value its mission and we take our responsibilities very seriously and we feel very good about it. And that's why we're thriving today on our 70th anniversary, and we're on our way to our 100th year. And that'll be here sooner than later, I can tell you that, for somebody who's almost 70. It comes much too fast. So my job is to cut the ceremonial ribbon and then to turn the mic over to one of our most valued and longest serving employees, Director of Customer Service, Rich Reinfrank, to say a few words about what's in the vault. Come on, everybody step up here. Okay, we're good? Yep. Okay, countdown. 9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
As a longtime SCWA employee, I am honored to be part of such a great organization and of this celebration today. I'm proud to stand beside the executive leaders of the Suffolk County Water Authority to participate in today's festivities. I certainly hope to be part of this ceremony when the vault is opened at our 100th anniversary. Hope to remember how to get here.
Me too.
That makes two of us. 3 of my colleagues who participated in the planning of our 70th anniversary will each come up and place a canister in the memory meter vault. These canisters are in addition to larger items that have already been placed in the vault. First up will be Paige Trombino, our Environmental Health and Safety Coordinator. Paige? Paige has the COVID capsule. Now I know what everybody's thinking, but during this pandemic, each and every one of us stepped up. We never had an issue with the water quality. We never had an issue with the operations or our production. And that's something I think we should all be proud of. Inside this capsule is a mask, a vaccination card, the SCWA COVID response plans, now that I'm vaccinated memo, a temperature and symptom check memo and form, first in-person staff meeting mask-free photo, and there were several of those, an occupied vacant sign for the bathrooms. Thank you, Paige. Next up is Jerry Setter, our lead civil designer. He has the past capsule. Come on up, Jerry. Inside this capsule we have the meter card, the passage of the Pine Barrens Protection Act article, SCWA logos, monthly mobile memos, and Kim Kennedy had a handmade button from the 2007 SCWA Summer Picnic. And I remember most of you were there. That was a fun time. And finally, Valerie Cam, our assistant supervising chemist. Come on up, Valerie. Valerie has the present capsule. And inside this capsule is HR Quick Facts, which are brochures for Our Water, Our Lives, the Education Center, Get the Facts, the Juneteenth memo, the last 3 Main Connection newsletters, a WaterWise discount door hanger, USB and Samsung storage of photos and other written material. And there you have it, folks. SCWA's 70th anniversary memory meter vault.
Thank you, everybody. We are now going to move from the outside portion of the ceremony to the inside portion, where 2 board members will help unveil the infograph of SCWA's history and then the refreshments and other good.
1, 2, 3.
No, Washington. That's crazy.